I saw the beans rolling across the table and realized something terrible. The outpost we were stationed at had become severely tilted. Even worse, the next relief crew was already 3 months overdue. Not only had we run out of drinking water, but there was also very little food left in the refrigerator. To stay alive, our 4-man team could only eat the smallest amount of food each day to maintain basic strength. One day while I was on watch, I discovered something alarming. A ship appeared in the distance. Nothing had entered this place for 3 years. I was overjoyed. I thought the people replacing us had finally arrived. But the captain immediately pressed the alarm button and ordered everyone to go on alert. Although I had no idea what was happening, I still aimed the guns at the ship. Anna called the vessel and tried to identify friend or foe, but there was no response. Even worse, the ship had stopped just outside our firing range. The captain decided to send someone over to investigate. I took a small boat and approached the ship. The letters on the ship showed that it was the supply vessel we had been waiting for. But after circling it once, I found that it was covered in rust. There was no sound from the engine at all. It looked like a ghost ship. I decided to climb aboard and take a look.
No sign of life.
After reporting to the captain, I turned off my radio so I would not alert anyone on board. When I reached the bridge, I found the place in complete disorder. The chairs were lying on the floor, the cups were covered with spider webs, the electrical system had completely failed. The strangest thing was that the entire crew had disappeared. I went deeper into the ship. When I saw the food stacked in the corner, I immediately recognized it as the supplies brought by the relief ship. The clothes and food were still there, but the 4 crew members were gone. Back at the outpost, the captain seemed to sense danger. He kept calling me, but there was no response over the radio. He thought I had met with an accident. Without hesitation, the captain demanded Anna's key. It was part of the launch system for the nuclear missile. For safety reasons, the 2 keys were normally kept by 2 different people. Although Anna did not agree with the captain's decision, she had no choice but to comply under pressure. That was when I remembered and quickly turned the radio back on.
No one here.
When everyone heard my voice, they were finally relieved. After receiving the captain's order, I towed the supply ship back to the outpost. But after canceling the alarm, the captain kept both keys in his own possession. Anna was unhappy about it, but there was nothing she could do. The captain wanted to figure out what had happened to the ship. The engineer brought over a portable power supply, and the ship's interior lit up again. The captain copied the ship's navigation coordinates. Maybe this would reveal where the ship had come from, but as more and more coordinates appeared on the map, he saw an unbelievable route. At the same time, the engineer and I were not idle. We believed this was the best chance to leave. If we missed this supply ship, we would have to wait another 3 years. That night, the engineer secretly slipped onto the ship. With his years of repair experience, he was certain he could fix the engine. Meanwhile, I secretly sent a message to headquarters, claiming that the supply ship had arrived, that we had completed the handover with the relief crew, and that we would return in 3 days. Then the engineer and I climbed into the engine room and worked non-stop. After countless attempts, we finally got the engine running again. But when we stepped out of the engine room, the captain was already waiting for us, and he had made a strange decision.